government is slowly realizing its agenda of making Zambia an aviation hub in the region. This follows the construction of new international airports, as well as upgrading the old ones. Today, President EDGAR Lungu officially commissioned the new terminal at the Kenneth Kaunda International Airport in Lusaka. The airport will now facilitate the movements of 4 million passengers per annum from 2 million. The head of state toured the facility before addressing the people.
This infrastructure is a masterpiece of international standards. It being the first site international travelers see as they descend on the Zambian soil, this airport will be the flagship of the transformation my government has presented to the Zambian people. It represents our legacy as a leadership that has transformed Zambia through infrastructure development. This is why we deserve to remain in office, because we have done much more than what some people of Zambia expected us to do.
The president further said such development will continue to be rolled out across the country.
Ladies and gentlemen, all these things we are doing are meant to attract investors and tourists to our country. But remember, we are in competition with other nations. Investors and tourists will choose peaceful destinations over travel spots. And this is why peace must be maintained at all costs. Ladies and gentlemen, on Friday, 16th August 2021, we received a maiden flight from Qatar Airways here at the Kenneth Kaunda International Airport. This is proof of the increased confidence that the international community has in our economy and our aviation sector, propelled by the PF government policies.
Lusaka Province Permanent Secretary Ras Kamanga said Lusaka has changed for the better under President Lungu's leadership.
What your government has done, Your Excellency, in modernizing the Kenneth Kaunda and Hadimwanga Nkumbula International Airports, including the construction of the modern Simon Mwansakapwepo International Airport, not to mention the Samora Machel Airport in Mansa, is a profound and indelible mark of your legacy.
Speaking at the same event, Chinese ambassador to Zambia Li Ji said his country will continue working with Zambia for the betterment of the citizens.
China has become one of the largest investors for Zambia, and Zambia has become one of the best destinations for Chinese investment in Africa. Chinese investment in Africa, in Zambia in particular, covers agriculture, construction, manufacturing, logistics, mining, tourism, and many other areas.
In the firm belief that there can be no better life for us as Zambians without sacrifice. And secondly, that there can be no meaningful development, Your Excellency, without infrastructure development. As obvious as these statements sound, we are daily confronted, Your Excellency, by those who seek to water down these achievements by countering them and saying that people cannot eat roads or airports. Thankfully, Your Excellency, these people are in the minority. It is thus perhaps fitting that this grand project is being commissioned in the same week that we go to the polls. And thus, whilst I claim to speak and thank you, Your Excellency, on behalf of the Zambian people, I cannot completely discharge this task any better than they themselves would. I can only add my tiny voice to theirs. On Thursday, Your Excellency, they themselves shall deliver a fitting vote of thanks to you and your administration, and in that process proclaim that their sacrifices and the expenses have not been in vain.
Meanwhile, the head of state used the new terminal building when flying to Ndola. The construction of airports will not only promote the growth of the aviation sector, but also tourism. Hector Simfukwe, ZNBC News, Lusaka.